Well, I changed my oil last night, and apparently I made a huge fucking mess. I was tired. It was raining outside, so I did it in the garage. It's a pain in the ass to lay on the fucking floor and all that shit. Oh, it smells. Oh well. It's all fucking rainy and shit today. It's supposed to be like a 100% chance of rain all fucking day long. Ugh, for a little bit. So I also changed out the primary fluid and transmission fluid last night. So I gotta go through all my gears and everything, make sure it's gonna shift smoothly. This fucking weather sucks. It's kind of cool today. It's not terrible. Of course, I've only gone up to about 35 miles an hour. So we'll see how it goes in just a little bit. It shifts a little bit better. I also switched over from a gear lube to just using full synthetic. I'm not sure about sport bikes. I've never done an oil change on a sport bike, but on Harleys, at least on newer ones, you can use pretty much a full synthetic for your primary, your transmission, and your engine oil, using the same oil, so you don't have to keep track of 2 or 3 different kinds of oils. Today is a KC Grubb Memorial Ride. He's a local guy who passed away a couple of years ago. I did not know him, but one of the girls he was really good friends with, I'm good friends with her, and she was looking for all the sports she can get. It's a free ride. You know, there's nobody in it to make any kind of money or anything off of that. She talked to a few vendors and got some prize materials to raffle off and stuff like that. And I think all the money that they raise goes towards his family. She's a pretty cool chick. She's in an all-female sport bike club called Stars or Star MC. I'll look it up and see if they have a website. If so, I'll post a link in the description. So I know I'm taking the same path I did in my last video, but it is the quickest way to get where I'm going, which is clean across town. Yeah, it's a lot more chilly than what I thought, so I'm going to turn on this little knob that activates my heated jacket. I'm wearing my Harley Davidson bright-ass fucking safety cone orange goddamn rain gear, because it has been all rainy. And I just don't want to get my legs all wet. And I don't have my jacket on. It's in my saddlebag. If it starts raining, I'll definitely put that bitch on, because I can deal with cold and I can deal with wet, but fuck being cold and wet. One of the topics I wanted to talk about today was someone had brought up the number of cruisers that you see as far as motovlogs, cruiser motovlogs, and there's not a whole bunch of them, but there's a lot more than what I thought there was, and I'm still finding more every day. When I first started out, you know, I've already said, you know, how I got started off. It was all because, you know, the video by Baker X Derek with lane splitting, and you know, I mentioned a couple other names, you know, people who kind of networked me into where, you know, I wanted to get into motovlogging. But some of the names I didn't mention, and I definitely should. You know, I talked about Shade Tree Surgeon and how he had a personality like my own, and he rode a cruiser. But he wasn't the first one that I found on YouTube. It was actually, I did a search, and I didn't think to do a search for cruiser. I just did a search for Harley motovlog, and there was a couple that I found. One was Anti-Squid, and I haven't seen any new posts from him in quite some time. But the one that I did enjoy that does update quite a good bit is Triple X Deadhead. There's a few videos of him, you know, going through like the redwoods and stuff like that. It's really cool. and you know, chit-chatted a couple times with him in his comment section and stuff like that. And he's a pretty cool cat. He just turned me on to another guy, and I apologize, it's Harley 5591, something like that. I'll find the actual username, and I'll post the link in the description. You know, just I think when you're a sport bike rider and you find somebody who is a motovlogger on a sport bike, you're more prone to subscribe because you have something to relate to. With the cruiser folks, you know, there's not an overabundance of us, but you know, we definitely do have some good content. I don't really want to put myself in a category of some of these guys. Some of these guys have, you know, been in the game for years, but you know, definitely check them out. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all on two wheels, and you know, I was raised by a biker, you know, so it was always Harley. Anything else is fucking bullshit. Which, I mean, for me, all I'll ever ride is a Harley, but doesn't mean I can't appreciate other bikes, you know. I did try to ride a Kawasaki 636. It was all murdered out and black as fuck, and it was fun. But when you are a big guy like me, sitting in that horse racing jockey position for too long, it kind of fucking sucks. But I love the fucking speed, you know. And when one of my exes, oh poor dude, one of my exes, I actually bought her a bike to try and learn how to ride on, because I'll be damned if she was going to ride my fucking Harley and crash it. And so I bought a, what the fuck was that? Was it Suzuki? It was a GS 550X or something like that. It was purple, had fucking like white ass rims. Pretty cool little fucking bike to just scoot around on. And she ended up dropping it quite a few times, and then she kind of gave up. She didn't want to learn it. It made her too nervous, so I ended up selling it. So I ran some test footage the other night. I was headed to another local MC's clubhouse. They're a military club, and did some test footage at night. When my headlights set up, it's not very impressive. It's hard to see on darker streets, but I did get to listen to the radio, and it comes through pretty clear, you know, off my deck here. Let's see if I can scrape my floorboard. Oh, almost there. Come on, fuck, can't do it. There we go. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to drop my knee. Fuck. Minus 10 points. One of the things I love about my cruiser, it says highway pegs right there. When I'm feeling extra fucking fat and lazy, just throw my feet up like that. Chill on out. It also makes it kind of fun because I can push the highway pegs with my feet and do a little bit of guiding. Don't worry, dude, I'm not trying to ride your ass. I think somebody made a good point with the wide angle. You know, objects in these videos are way closer than they appear. What are you doing? See, that's why we don't lane split here, because motherfuckers like that, you want to ride the goddamn line. They'd be the first motherfucker to take somebody out. But KC Grill Memorial Ride is today. Headed up there. He passed away a couple years in a motorcycle wreck. I'm not sure about the details. I didn't really want to push it, even though it's been a couple of years. Rhonda is still very touchy about the subject, and it's rather upsetting to her. She was a little bit overwhelmed yesterday. She posted on Facebook that she was extremely happy that so many people had texted her to check on her and see how she was doing, and letting her know that they were going to be there today no matter what, rain or shine, which, you know, I was one of the ones that texted her, you know, because like I said in my last video, I ride year round. I don't give two fucks as long as it ain't sleeting. I tried riding that shit one time. Yeah, I laughed about it, but I laughed about it from my ass on the ground, watching my bike slide down the hill on its side. So the shit's not fucking cool. I didn't have really too much stuff to talk about today because I had this really bad feeling that I was going to run into rain and I'm going to have to switch out to my waterproof case, which I still might have to. What I'm going to do at that point in time is just switch out to the waterproof case and just record the actual ride itself. I'm going to do just a general edit for my stuff. If it doesn't rain, I'll still do my, you know, my voiceovers and everything else like that. If it does rain, then I'm still going to record the footage, and then I'm going to compile 2 different versions of it. One for my YouTube channel, which is my vlogging section, and then we'll do something a little bit nicer for Rhonda. Just go ahead and get some pictures of Casey and some of the footage from today. I'm just going to splice it together, make her a nice little video, and I'll probably just put it on a CD, or I don't know, upload it to my other YouTube channel. You know, I dropped my first video a week ago, as a matter of fact, and so far, so good. I mean, everybody's been really cool. They give me a lot of positive feedback, tell me, you know, what they do like. I haven't heard anybody say too much. Yep, I would have got hit by that motherfucker. So, I haven't heard anybody say anything, you know, I don't want to say negative, but they didn't have any, like, criticism, like, oh, you should do this, you should do that. But absolutely, guys, I mean, if you guys have been in this game a lot longer than I have, yeah, I'm getting cold traps right on my fucking legs. Sorry, I had an ADD moment. But yeah, if I'm doing something that I can improve upon, absolutely let me know. I am all about learning and improving. If you never improve, you just get stagnant and you're gonna lose subs. Which, by the way, in my 1 week span, I have 20 subs. Which I really went into this. What the fuck are you doing, dude? I went into this with just, you know, I'm just gonna do this for fun. I want to be able to look back on these videos 5 years from now and say, you know what, I had a lot of fucking fun doing that shit. Hopefully I'm still doing it by then, but we'll see. But yeah, I got 20 subs. Super fucking stoked. Everybody's been really fucking cool to me. I can't tell you how grateful I am. I have no idea how long this ride is supposed to last. I don't even know where the fuck the ride is going. So maybe I should get some gas. Maybe I should have been not fucking stupid and put on some damn long johns or something. My legs are fucking cold, son. I don't know why, but I'm hearing a lot more air today in my helmet. I hope it's not coming through on the microphone. I got the microphone kind of pointed up in a way that it shouldn't be getting any direct wind. The test footage that I shot on Friday night, it was kind of weak, so I repositioned it a little bit. And I'm trying to talk a little bit louder today as well. So we'll see how it comes out. I just gotta find my my niche, my groove. Post a little picture to the interwebs. My girlfriend decided to kill all the damn fish in the fish tank. All of them. 15 dead fish. And one crying 7-year-old girl. So I figured out what the problem was. We got it rectified. We ran the fish tank for a couple weeks. And we went to the fish store yesterday. Let the little girl pick out some fish. Yeah. And ran across a fish called a rope fish. So took a picture and sent it over to Baker X Derek. Which, if you're a stalker, if you want to stalk me, then, you know, I posted it on my real name. Hopefully I got my shit locked down enough that people can't stalk me right now. Like I said, I really don't care if people do find out who I am. I just hope people aren't bored enough to look me up and try and, you know, like, oh yeah, found you on the internet. I know what your first dog's name was. Shit like that. Because while there are a lot of cool ass people who've helped me a lot, there's also a lot of weird ass people. I'm not talking about weird, like, you know, slap a girl while you're having sex with her, because fuck, I do that, but I'm talking about the weirdos who, like, look at pictures of you on the internet while they smear KFC gravy on their fucking belly. Carve your name, dot their eyes with little swastikas with a scalpel on their skin. Those kind of fucking weirdos. Oh, gas went up again. Fuck. It was just like 202. Fuck it. I need gas. So. Kind of hard to motovlog for the side of the fucking road. Getting out of this place is a pain in the ass. Speaking of pains in the ass, trying to get in my wallet under rain gear is a pain in the ass. No, thank you. I'm gonna wash. Debbie Critty. I must look retarded. Some of these people walking by. I got my ass up in the air. Shoving my hand down the back of my fucking rain gear. Like I'm digging for peanut butter. If you know what I'm saying. Which way's got green? You got the green. Oh, taking my gloves off, big fucking mistake. Even though it's only a couple doors down. God almighty damn, that stings. Wild Wing Cafe. Place is pretty good. I enjoy it. Where the fuck are all the bikes at? There they go. And for you sport bike guy riders, hey, there's Rhonda's bike. And there's my fucking brother. Wee, come on, dude. Cause when you're a kid and you wanna go wee, but you ain't got the drugs yet, hold on to your life. Hold on to your little gonads. Stripe. Going down the stripe. Going down the stripe. Dude, my shit smells like burnt oil all fucking day long, son. I changed my oil last night and I got fucking sloppy with it. Dude, how you digging a new visor? Pretty fucking badass. It's murdered the fuck out.